Do you get a sense of how much this fight means to everybody, Vasyl?
Of course.
You're good. You're mic'd up.
Okay. Of course, it's a very good, a very big fight for people who love boxing, who understand boxing, for fans, and I think it will be a very historical fight.
There's no doubt about that. What about you, Teo, in terms of what you hear when people talk to you about this fight, in terms of just what it means to them?
Man, it's everything and everything. I mean, it's the best fighting the best, and that's what it comes to, you know, all the belts. This is all on the line, and what better way here in Vegas, just like everything else, all in.
Let's talk about all the belts. Here they are, 4 on the line. History being made here. The first 4-belt lightweight championship fight that the sport has ever had. When you look around and you think to yourself, I win this fight, I'm gathering all of this, how much does that matter to you in defining your legacy?
Then I came to professional boxing. I always want to be undisputed world champion, and I always want hold 4 belts. I was trying to do this in 126. After that, I go up and I was trying 130, and now I close to my dream, 135.
This is a part where I'm leading the new generation, you know what I mean? And winning this is that stamp and that mark, you know, to put on for the new era. And that's what it's all about, you know. And I have everything in all to demonstrate that come Saturday night, and I'm very happy about it.
Longest layoff of your career. Does that concern you in any way? Was there a benefit to it of freshening up a bit? How did you handle the layoff?
I'll check. It's Saturday. I don't know. I never stay 1 year outside ring. Now it will be first time, and I don't know.
You're in 48 days. Any impact with the long layoff for you in terms of your training or in terms of how you feel coming into this?
I feel great. You know what I mean? Yeah, for both of us, it's the same thing. We haven't had this long of a layoff. You know what I mean? But even though during the time, the quarantine and everything that was hitting, the pandemic, you know, I was still working out, trying to stay on that as much as possible. You know, I'm a big 135-pounder, so, you know, I always stay in shape. I always stay in shape, and I'm ready, you know, and I'm more than excited for this fight. The primetime fighters, it goes for both of us. He's fought in arenas that's been sold out. I fought in arenas that have been sold out, you know, and we drive off of that. But, you know, this time around, it doesn't change. It does not change. We adapt to it. A true champion can adapt to anything, and that's what we come to.
I think we need just ring judges and TV, that's it. And, of course, for belt.
The reason why I say I look through him, you know why? Is because in order to be the best, there's so much more to this than that. All this, I'm going to collect. I work my ass off for it.
And is this the kind of opponent that will allow you to fight to what you feel is 100%?
We'll see. It depends what he brings in the ring.
What kind of style do you need to be opposite of to feel like you can put that forth? What kind of fight?
Maybe I think it will be aggressive style.
Is anything at all?
I don't watch any of my opponents. I don't watch any of them. I let my coach, who is my father, and my assistant coach, they work on that and they pinpoint everything. And then we work on it in the gym. You know what I mean? Because whatever he has done in that fight is going to be different against me. You know what I mean? So I can't just reflect off of who he fought because they don't fight like me. So when it comes and it's all said and done, I'm not going to get the same Loma that had fought Linares or Pedraza. You know, so when we get in that ring, you know, then I get to do what we've been working on. I've always had confidence.
No doubt.
Of course, you know what I mean? Really what it does, man, it just puts that mark that, you know, I'm here, I talk a lot. Yeah, of course, I talk a lot, but I back it up each and every time, or, you know, and I believe in my abilities. I believe in what I can do. And, but that all comes to just having faith, man. I do what I do through faith. Having that, landing that right hand and everything, I'm ready for everything. You know, it goes to show that I can hurt you with my right, I can hurt you with my left.
That knockout punch, you referred to it at one point as a lucky punch. Why did you say that? Because
it was very fast after first round. They do front, I don't know how to explain, навстречу друг другу и быстрее попал Лопес.
They were just going ahead each other, and Lopez was first one to land the punch.
What's your reaction to that when you hear Vasyl say that?
I guess I'm going to be throwing a lot of lucky punches Saturday.
He has amateur experience, a big amateur experience. Now we have the same professional record, or almost the same, and we'll see.
Same professional record, but obviously this is a 3-division champion. This is a guy that did things faster than anybody has. This is your first title defense. This is your first time headlining what by all accounts would be one of the biggest pay-per-views there could be, obviously free on ESPN this Saturday. But what do you make of the critics who point to your lack of big mega event experience coming on a stage like this?
I mean, hey, that's what it takes to be from a good fighter to a great all-time fighter. You gotta do things like this, and we spoke about this for a while now. Why am I gonna go back on my word? You know what I mean? I talk like I said, I talk the talk and I walk the walk, and I believe that I can, and I know I will become undisputed world champion.
Why do you think Teofimo Lopez and that camp is trash talking you?
No, then I see this movie. Half movie I don't understand it, and because it's not my native language, and I don't know what mean some words, what is mean. But no, for me it's just words, and Saturday we will see.
I know you said they're just words. When we watched the Blood, Sweat, and Tears documentary in the lead up to this fight, there was one quote that I drew out of it where you said, if I get a chance to cause him pain, I'm going to do it, and I won't feel sorry for him.
So yes, it's mean during a fight, if I find some good way, make some good punch, I will do it.
Is any of this stuff spilling over into Saturday night? You guys touching gloves, you're going about things in a normal way, or any of this emotion spill over into what we see at times Saturday night?
No, we touch gloves. He don't want to touch gloves, that's on him. But I'm going to go by the rules. Same thing, we got to touch gloves before we even, start the bell. So that's how I look at it.
Your dad, Anatoly, Papachenko, I love that nickname, Papachenko. You've said, my father has the plan and strategy. I just do what he says every time because I believe in him. How did your father approach this fight in that plan and strategy? Were things different for this fight or same old, same old?
It's like the same, but of course we have a little bit different plan, and we hope it will work with Teofimo.
I always like seeing the unconventional training that he puts you through, whether it's playing tennis or basketball or hitting the ball or juggling. Anything new in this training camp? Anything that he put forth in this training camp?
No, nothing new.
And Kevin says, many boxing experts say that Loma's success is related to his footwork, that he's among the best ever with his feet. How do you offset what is perceived to be a significant advantage for Lomachenko so that you can touch him and make him fight your fight?
The thing is that, like I said, I've only been, 4 years in the game, in the pros?
Mm-hmm. Just short. Next
month.
Just
short, yeah, next month, right? So, I mean, you guys haven't really gotten to see all of me yet. You guys haven't really gotten. I've only been able to give you guys what the fighter gives me. So I have footwork too. Not a lot of people know I've been a boxer.
As this is going to be your 5th fight at lightweight, the stats show, the CompuBox stats show, that you've been getting hit more at 135 pounds than you did at 130 pounds, than you did at 126 pounds. Now, listen, I give you credit for being aggressive and a fun fighter at times that's willing to throw. But he says, how much emphasis has now gone into defense at this point in your career and with this matchup?
No, and 135, we have a different reach, a different size. That's why we have a different with landed punches. So, of course, it's more harder for me fighting in 135.
And things smoothed out between you and your dad. Wondering if the dynamic could be a distraction leading into this bout. I will ask this question along with what Michael asked, and that is, with the unique relationship, Can it actually help you having this level of emotion in a spot like this?
I love that man over there. I love him to death, like I said, and I'm always going to back him up. Like I said, the dynamic duo. So I know that they want to air this out, you know, come fight week and everything, but I'm zoning that out. You know, I talked to him already. We hug it out. We do everything. You know, that's what a father and son relationship is. I mean, listen, if it wasn't, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the person that pushed me to keep going. And I think he could say the same thing with his father. And I'm very thankful for that. You know, I'm doing everything I can. And, you know, they want to break me down, but they just can't.
What have you thought of Teofimo Lopez sitting opposite him right now for the past hour of television when you're just days away of fighting for all these belts?
Переведи мне.
Что ты думаешь по поводу Теофима Лопеса, когда он сидит напротив тебя, и как вот уже суббота будет бой?
I thinking only about my future fight and about Saturday. That's it.
And what will that fight look like? What kind of fight are we in store for? I know you're hesitant to give predictions. If you want to give one, feel free. But what kind of fight do you expect?
For me, I think it will be like a chess match, I think.
Tune in October 17th, you know, live on ESPN. And you guys don't want to miss it. You know, get your popcorn ready and just enjoy the show, man. It's a takeover against the high tech, they say. And two of the guys going at it. Anything can happen. One punch could change the fight, or one punch can end the night. So, you know, tune in.
You've done that before. You did that last December, and it was spectacular with dynamite in your right hand. I will offer you the same question that I just offered Loma in terms of the experience of sitting opposite him, a guy that for the past better part of the past year, and for you and your father and your camp, it's been 2 years in the making of saying, we're going to do this, we're calling him out, I'm going to win a lightweight championship, and then I'm going for all the belts, and then 8 to 10 weeks of nonstop training, of pushing yourself past the limit, and now you sit 12 feet apart, live on a stage in Vegas, an hour of TV together. Your takeaway of what you read on him, what you heard from him, what you see in him.
I see, man, he knows it's going to be a fight. Like I said before, it's going to be a fight. He knows whether it's a chess match or not. You know, he got the ring IQ. I think he sees the ring IQ in me. And we're going to display it October 17th. And I'm looking forward to it.